name is Michael Jones, but I go professionally by Wax. I'm 43 years old and I'm from Dunkirk, Maryland originally.
If you know this one, help me out, y'all. I can beat all the fucking motherfucking good. Hey. Smoke them if you got them. We came to the top all the way from the bottom.
I'm from a place where, like, there's not a lot going on, so kids would drive around. Technically what you were doing was looking for something to do, but you were just drive around, and it was the natural environment to freestyle in was the car. The freestyle in a car that originally kind of like got some traction for me, this video called New Crack, my boy Dave was filming it, and I was really rapping for him, you know what I mean? Like, check this shit out, dude, but film this, you know? And I think as time goes on and you realize, and you start to develop an audience, there is some level of like, all right, I'm performing for the people that are gonna watch this. But initially, I was just performing for the person that was behind the camera or the people in the local vicinity, you know what I mean? Which is a whole different thing than performing for real, because there's no take two. That said, I did stand-up comedy for a few years. I've performed in front of 80,000 people, but at the Liquid Zoo in Van Nuys, California, 10 fucking drunk people barely paying attention to my awful quote-unquote jokes. That shit was like jumping out of a plane, man. I'm a little bit nervous every single time. My first nervousness at a show is that nobody's gonna come. Nobody gives a shit about me. But like, once you're on the stage and you got the mic and you're singing, rapping, whatever, it's 10 seconds and you're not nervous anymore. I've kind of stayed at this same level where I have enough people that love me that it's a good crowd, but I can have an interaction with every single person that comes there. Like, I can spend a couple seconds, just me and another person staring at each other, and the first person that I'll notice is the person who's giving me the ice grill. My goal is like, I want to make them smile, I want to make them laugh. Sometimes even in between the songs, I'll just straight up say, like, my goal tonight is to make you feel good, to make you laugh, to make you smile. I see you're sitting there, and half the time, like, the biggest, toughest, gangster-ass looking dude, as soon as I fucking point them out and say that, they'll immediately have a big smile, you know what I mean? I've learned a lot of the wrong ways to do things. Stand there still. You can do a lot with just your hands. Just by having your hands up and waving your hands, you can do a lot. Yeah, I saw Sean Price perform, and he doesn't move at all. He just stands there like this. He just looks at the crowd with the mic like this, and I saw him do a 45-minute set just like that. He looked at everybody like he was gonna fucking kill him. He's like, yo, Sean P. He didn't move his feet at all. It was like he was getting ready to just like fucking punch you, you know what I mean? And like the energy was all from his stance and from his fucking, just like his actual voice, you know? And for him, it was enough. Point being, everybody has their own way of doing it, and you have to find what works for you, you know what I mean? The mistake that I see people make all the time, especially like opening acts when I'm on the road, is they're constantly telling the audience to do shit. Every 2 seconds, throw your hands up, every 2 seconds, make some noise. But in reality, like, as an audience member, you don't want to be told what to do. I still tell people to say ho and yeah and all that shit, but like at the right times, you know what I mean? Look at this little fucking gopher, dude. So anyway, you know, when you're on stage, you really got to go for it. Doing banter in between songs is something that some people don't do. Some people just go song to song to song to song to song. They might just not have the personality for it. I happen to have that kind of personality, the kind of personality where I do stand-up comedy. I did a podcast. I can ramble like I'm doing currently right now as I say this.
Oh yeah, how you guys doing? You guys all right? Doing good? Oh, the oldest couples contest. Let's see if there's anybody battling now. Let's see. Oh, you won. You won a bottle of water!
I've facilitated several proposals on stage. I did that gender reveal.
I don't see the penis in the picture, but it is a boy! It is a boy!
I did a show in Madison, Wisconsin on this last tour, and after the first song, a guy tried to give me a sandwich. And I'm like, you want me to fucking just eat this sandwich right now? Like, I'm doing shit. I'm rapping. How am I gonna rap with a sandwich in my mouth? Second of all, I don't fucking know you. How do I know there's not anthrax in the sandwich, you know? But point is, like, that sandwich bit was the whole show. Between every song, everybody in the crowd, take a bite, you know what I'm saying? So like the weird shit like that, for me, I thrive on that. Anything that makes it like not normal, I like.
Dude, fucking, you're clapping to some other beat, bro. You're fucking me up. Your clap is fucking decimating me. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Just you maybe refrain from clapping for a little bit. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to call you out. I was like, where the fuck beat is that he going to?
All in all, I would say that my performing style has been honed over time, you know, and it ebbs and flows, you know. Sometimes I might have a band, sometimes me and a DJ got a good chemistry, sometimes I'm by myself. I'm doing a show this Friday at a library where it's going to be, I've done this show before, there's no talking, and you can hear a pin drop, and I'm able to play all my acoustic songs, and it's fucking awesome.
Hey. Fresher than the water that's in Lake Champlain. Y'all are just a sham and plain, and it's a damn shame. Wax and Herbal Tea, that's my fam name, band name, brand name, and name for which I campaign. The bread on my sandwich told me I'm the nicest. Said I'm even better than the dude who first sliced us. They should put me on the short list of tightness. One line item up from shorts of a cyclist. I'm a gift from the Lord, I'm so unmatched. My umbilical cord, it had a bow attached. Considering the high quality of my newest match, I should have been born in a manger under a roof of thatch. Wiser than the three wise men's wisdom combined. I'm the star that they followed, I'm Christmas defined. If you'd have looked up at the stars at the moment of my birth, you'd have said, damn, all them shits is aligned. Yo, I gave my life to the funk with grace. I'm just trying to put a smile on your fucking face. Fly with me and herbs up in space. I will slap Elon Musk in the face with a glove and say, what a race, I'll shatter rappers' worlds like they was a vase. Where your ego once was, there is now dust in its place. Let's cut to the chase, you're a fucking disgrace. You hypothetical person I redundantly debase. Yo, my words come from a higher power that's unseen. Half the time I couldn't even tell you what they mean. It's poetry from the deepest part of the ocean floor. Older than the oldest folktale spoken and told as lore. My flow welcomes you, its policy is open doors. Now make you think that open door led to a clothing store. Type of story you franchise and open more. The horse I sit upon is higher than that one from the Trojan War. Wrote more rhymes than you motherfucking think. My notepad app and my phone ran out of ink. I should put down the pen and just pick up a Schlitz and drink until just now I run with everything but the kitchen sink. So stupendous, flow too endless. My go-to sentence is, yo dude, I'm tremendous. I'm too ill with it. Flow so nuts, they making new milks with it. Through silk it's distributed, yo. My shit bumps like the ones called goose that you get on your arms and neck when I get loose. A brown recluse is a spirit spider as a lyric writer. You're a deer inside a headlights getting nearer and brighter. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I did a show in Bend, Oregon, and this older lady, 60-year-old lady, gave me and my tour manager at the time a cake before the show. I was like, all right, cool. I fucking ate a big ass piece of the cake, and I got fucking higher than shit. And she told me afterwards that she said that it was, I knew that it was fucking weed in the cake by how fucking high I was. But it's funny because it was just like the sandwich. I made that a thing the whole night. I thought, in between every song, I was like, why didn't you tell me there was weed in the cake? You can't just give me a cake and I eat it and then now I'm high as fuck. And she was like, I winked at you. She's like, I gave you a wink. I was like, maybe I thought you fucking had a crush on me. You know what I'm saying? When I first started getting actual fans, I was so appreciative that I would do whatever they said. You know what I mean? Like if they're like, yo, let's take shots, I'll take shots. Yo, let's get high, I'll get high. And then by the time I get to the stage, I'm fucking wasted and it's not a good show. I haven't drank in 4 years. I have an alcohol problem, you know what I'm saying? But when I used to, it would create a lot of problems. I've learned the hard way many, many, many times not to get too drunk before a show.